It is no more a secret that Ecowas is a bunch of lunatics and puppet leaders from West Africa who have no vision whatsoever to promote the well-being of the people of West Africa. The organization is a total failure, and this was proven recently when the newly elected Ghanaian president John Mahama invited Pan-African president Captain Ibrahim Traore to his inauguration ceremony, despite former puppet leader Nana Akufo-Addo expressing dissatisfaction with Burkina Faso's leadership over its close ties with Russia. In this video, we will discuss why Captain Ibrahim Traore received a king's welcome in Accra and highlight the significance of Captain Ibrahim Traore's invitation to this historical event for the future of Ecowas. Please remember to like and share this video, as that goes a long way in motivating us to bring you more content. So let's get started. January started in style in Ghana, with President-elect John Mahama being inaugurated. Ghana is a member of Ecowas that has repeatedly criticized the leadership of Burkina Faso as a junta-led government. Outgoing President Nana Akufo-Addo has repeatedly raised accusation against Burkina Faso over its close ties with Russia. Since the coups that swept West African Sahel states like a wildfire, Ecowas, where Ghana is one of the founding members, has slapped sanctions on the three Sahel states. That is Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, including travel bans for their citizens. So what really happened this time that the incoming president of Ghana had to extend an invite to Captain Ibrahim Traore, lifting the Ecowas ban on his travel? There is no secret, Captain Ibrahim Traore is the new face of African liberation, who has constantly and tirelessly worked to awaken the spirit of Pan-Africanism in the minds and hearts of African youth. This is the reason thousands of youth across Ghana gave him a kingly welcome that almost overshadowed the events of the day. Traore's style of leadership is a clear indication that Africa can stand strong independently without Western exploitative and neo-colonial mercenaries. Traore's magical entrance at the Black Starts Arena, with his security detailed armed and himself wailing his pistol on his waist, was a sign that Ghana badly needed him to grace this event. Some security analysts have urged that Captain Ibrahim Traore breached security protocols arriving in Ghanaian airport with arms and accessing a venue with other important dignitaries across the world with his firearms and those of his security detail. But don't be fooled. This was not a security breach. It was a bold message to Ecowas and the entire world that Burkina Faso does not trust the puppet leaders and that Burkinabés are bold men of valor, ready to defend themselves at any time. The move to let Captain Ibrahim Traore arrive to this event fully armed is also a sign of how much Ghana needed his presence in this event. It speaks volumes, saying, "Whatever you will ask for will be granted, as long as you grace this event." Captain Ibrahim Traore is a brand name in Africa for leadership that is geared towards the will of the people. His achievements within the time span of 3 years are more than what the West African puppets leaders in Benin, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Ghana, and many others combined have achieved in more than a decade. In the call to Pan-Africanism, Captain Ibrahim Traore has demonstrated that Africa is a power by dismissing French bases from Burkina Faso. The impact of his actions have resulted into similar patriotic moves in Mali, Niger, Senegal, Chad, and Ivory Coast, squeezing out French robbers and decolonizing the region. A move that the puppets of ECOWAS has never succeeded in pulling over decades. Captain Ibrahim Traore's decision to decline a presidential salary and refuse to promote himself to a much senior military rank, coupled with his decision to stay away from a flamboyant presidential convoy and luxurious presidential attires, on grounds to save money for the development of the country, signify to the vast African continent that he is the biblical Moses leading Africa to the promised land. His endeavors to rebuild the economy of Burkina Faso by launching the Central Bank of Burkina Faso, banning the export of non-processed mineral while setting up gold processing plants in the country, setting up tomato processing plants, completing hydroelectricity dam project, expanding and completing of the Ouagadougou airport, improvement of the road network, and the launch of youth enterprise support programs, alongside promotion of vocation education to address the challenge of unemployment in the country. Let alone his firm action against corruption in Burkina Faso, within the shortest time he has been in the helm of power, qualifies him as a consultant of true, great African leadership that any African leader who wishes to stay relevant must identify with. It is no secret that Captain Ibrahim Traore is tackling the security challenges that for long engulfed not only Burkina Faso, but the entire Sahel region as he works with his like-minded Pan-African leaders from Mali and Niger. He has turned the armed forces of Burkina Faso to a cutting-edge technological army with fighting and logistical capabilities that is today wreaking havoc on insurgents across the region, recapturing territory formerly controlled by French-sponsored militias, something that French imperialist forces backed by puppet armies of the Ecowas had failed to execute for decades. Well, it won't be mean if we said the brains of Ecowas leaders combined are not worthy that of the giant roaring lion in Burkina Faso. Captain Traore's approach at tackling the challenges that face the health sector in Burkina Faso is amazing. His government's ability to extend primary healthcare services to the people at grassroots levels through the construction of health centers, procurement and distribution of ambulances, solar cold storage lines, mobile clinics, and construction of specialized healthcare facilities like the Bobo Dioulasso University Hospital only call for compliments from all African people who desire for true leadership with the people at heart. In fact, here our Africa Digital Library, we can say Captain Ibrahim Traore is the last messier for African liberation, after dreams by like-minded messier like Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, and Kwame Nkrumah, Bishop Desmond Tutu, and Julius Nyerere, among others, were shortly ended by the despotic arms of the imperialists. While some agents of the imperialists come to our channel and give us comments saying we are propagandists for Captain Ibrahim Traore. We are not propagandists, we are Pan-Africans, and we speak proud of African leaders who are driving Africa to the right path of true independence. Rise up in your country and be that true leader that emulates Captain Ibrahim Traore, and we will speak proud of you. If you are not pro-Pan-Africanism, our channel may not be the best for you, for we speak without fear or favor about what is good in Africa, because we are tired of Western media portraying Africa as a failed continent, yet they continue to steal from our motherland and amass wealth out of our resources, yet they shamelessly call us poor. Always remember the truth is a bitter pill to swallow. Swallow it and heal, or leave it and die. So if you have watched this far, we are asking, with all that Traore is doing in Burkina Faso and his influence spreading across the Sahel, do you see Ecowas surviving the next decade? Let's know in the comments section. Remember to like and share the video to keep the Pan-African spirit alive. Thanks for watching.